Hey guys. Okay, so this is a totally different type of video completely. This is not anything with crafting whatsoever. So, first I want to say that because this is going to be all about how I do my nails. I am not a nail technician. I've never taken like any kind of classes or courses or any type of learning or anything like that for any type of nail, anything. I've done this like just on my own, teaching myself how to do this with at-home press-on nails. But I get asked so much about my nails, and I've had, within the last few days, there's been a couple of girls that asked me to show them how I do my press-on nails. So it's really simple. It's really easy. So I thought, that's fine. You know, I can show y'all how I do mine. It's a really simple process. So, I used to go and get my nails done, regularly at a nail salon. And they would only last me about 3 weeks, and it cost me anywhere from $60 to $80, like, each time. And then when, you know, things got harder to do because of the thing, you know, that came up, and stores were shutting down and stuff like that, I started teaching myself how to do it. You know, I would just go pick up packs of nails and I started teaching myself. So, and I noticed how much cheaper it was and that I can get the press-on nails to last just as long. So I'm spending, you know, $8, $9 for 2 to 3 weeks, and instead of, you know, $80 every 3 weeks. So, I have a lot of stuff I want to show y'all really quick though, before I get started on how I do it. I have so many nails. This is the brand, because I'm trying to remember all the questions. So, I usually use this brand here. This is just different types. Like this is like Couture Collection or, you know, whatever. But it's all the same brand and they're all around the same price. They're like under $10 a box. And they come with everything that you need. Technically, like you could buy this box, go home and put your nails on. That's not how I do mine, so I'm going to show you the process of how I do mine. But also recently I started, let's see, this is still the same. These are still the same brands. These are just different. Again, it's like they have different like styles. This brand seems to be the best brand so far that I've found. They're really durable. I can tap and, you know, I can scratch backs and stuff. I can do all the stuff. I wash dishes. You know, like I'm a mom, so I do all the mom things. Dishes, laundry. I homeschool my kids. Like I'm doing a lot of stuff. I even do yard work and gardening. And they don't fall off. Like they work just like the same nails when you go to a salon. I recently, though, have tried to go even cheaper, and I started buying these at the dollar store. Now, I know you're going to be like, dollar store nails? Nope, they're not going to work. And I thought the same thing because I'm so used to buying, you know, like the more expensive ones. And I've recently started buying these, and they do work the same. They don't come with all the stuff that these come with. Actually, I'll show you. Let me see. One of these is a new one. I'll show you what they come with. Like what all you get in the box. And I'll show you what I use and what I don't use in the box. So, you just pull these out. And you'll get your nails. Here's all your nails. And then you'll get this little thing here. So you'll get a nail file. This little nail file. And you get, like, this is just an alcohol swab. And then you get one of these, like, pokey sticks. The only thing I use of this is this little alcohol thing. Or I'll just use some, like, hand sanitizer on my hands before I go to glue them. And then here's, like, all the nails that you'll get in your box. And the reason I have so many boxes, like, I have a whole drawer, like, that sits, it's right behind me in my craft room. Because this is where I do my nails. And I buy all these boxes, and then I like to match them. Like this little set that I'm fixing to put on, this is from 3 different boxes. Like I would take these 3 and then match them to get like my own kind of style that I want. That's what I do a lot. And then also I recently found these, and this one is kind of cool, but because they're like the gel kind of nails, like they have like that gel look. And this one will come with this little glue, and then it comes with a pack that looks like this. So this little pack, you get one of those little sticks like this, and you get a nail file, and then you'll get these little strip things. I've never used these. I always just throw these, like I have a bunch of these, I just throw them to the side. So I've never actually opened this and looked at it, but just for the sake of the video, I'll show y'all what it looks like. So you get these little press-on things. They're glue tabs. Is that going to open? See, and it's supposed to match up. Like you match this glue tab to the number of the nail. So I'm not going to open all that. There's really no need for this. I don't use any of this stuff right here. These tabs are not going to hold your nails on. They're not going to, like, you can't do that. Also, I don't use these glues. I have tons of these. I actually use these in my crafting projects instead. Like if I'm gluing a charm or something, and I need something that's like a super glue or like a jewelry glue. Like, actually, I have a project that I'm using this little charm, this little bee and like honeycomb, and I could use this super glue on this. So I just save them and use them for other things because they won't hold your nails on as long either. So if you want to do it, like, this is just my process. This is not, I'm not trying to give anyone like specific advice of this is how you should do it. This is just what people asked me. They wanted to see my process, and that's what I'm doing here. So after I get whatever nails, I'll pull out some boxes, and then I'll go through all of the nails, and then I start sizing all my nails to see. And after you do it for a while, you'll know. And also the number, you'll see the number on the back. The number always goes to the end right here. The number will never go to the cuticle. So far, of all the different brands I've used, that's how they all work. So after you do this for a while, you'll get to know what number each finger is, and then you just double it. So I know all the numbers for each of my fingers, and then I'll just go through and grab, you know, those same numbers for the other hand. And then I just do like a practice run, and I push it on there and kind of see how I want it to look and make sure it's going to fit and it's not going to hurt, you know, my skin and all of that. And also, you don't want to rip them off if you want to change them. And I recently just did that. I ripped all mine off that I had on so I could do this video. You don't want to do that because then it damages your nails. Usually I don't do that. I soak mine off with a little bit of warm water and some nail polish remover. And I just soak them in there, and it'll kind of eat away at the super glue, and then you can just peel it right off, and it doesn't damage your nails at all. And I also give my nails a break in between changing. Usually what I will do, I don't go back to back. Like I just ripped all my nails off just a while ago. And then I would normally give myself like 3 or 4 days to let my nails, you know, kind of like rest and I guess like heal. I'm not sure. I do that. And then I also use this stuff here, and this is a vitamin E infused cuticle oil. So I use the cuticle oils on my nails, and I'll do that every day, you know, while I'm giving my nails a rest before I put a new set on. And that keeps my nails, like, you know, healthy and stuff, because I am putting so much glue and stuff on my nails constantly. So I feel like it just kind of helps, you know, keep them a little bit healthy. Let me move all these boxes out of the way. So I've already went through and picked out these nails here. Put these back in this drawer. I have so many boxes of these nails. And after you get so many, then you don't really have to buy a whole lot after a while, because you can just reuse these boxes. You just go through and then dig out which ones you want and all that. So since I didn't bring my hand sanitizer in here, I'm going to use this little one right here that this one came with. So if you're starting fresh, like you have your nails and you haven't done nothing, you went and you bought your box. Also, you're going to want to buy some glue. This is the glue that I use. It's Gorilla Super Glue. And if you don't want to go this strong of a glue, that's fine. You can start out with trying one of these. Maybe one of these will work for you. I think it depends on how hard you are on your nails, like in the type of activities that you do. And I'm really hard on my nails, so I need something that's really tough and that's going to last through all the stuff that I do, and as many times as I'm doing dishes and washing my hands and showers and all that. You know, we use really hot soapy water doing dishes, and so that can melt that glue really easily. So that's why I use a really strong glue. So it's to your own discretion. I'm not telling you to do this. This is just what I do. So I use this type of glue because it lasts, and it, you know, these nails will last me for 3 weeks easily. I'll have to take them off myself. Okay, so the first thing I'll do, which I've already done this, but I'm going to do it to one more just to show you. I didn't want to have to do it to all of them to save time. So you'll get your little thing ready, and then you'll get you a nail file, and you don't want one that's like too rough like on this side. You want one that's like kind of a smoother, and I didn't bring I have a block in here that has like all the different, it's like 1, 2, 3 like levels of the sanding. So the first thing I do is I just sand this way, and I'll sand my nail down, not really hard, just enough to give it like, you don't want it smooth. It's kind of roughs it up like that. And then I will go up and down, so it'll make almost like a cross, like little slash marks on my nail that goes up and down and then side to side. And my husband actually told me about this trick a long time ago, whenever he would do like painting on cars and stuff like that. And that's what they do for like whenever you're sanding like something like plastics or anything, they'll sand it like in a crisscross kind of pattern so that the glue or the paint or whatever will like adhere to it a lot better. So I've been using that technique ever since, and it seems to work for me. So then you come back and you just want to clean off your nails, and this takes away any like skin oil, any of the like leftover dust. Do I have a fuzzy on that one? Any leftover dust or anything from filing your nails. You want to get rid of all of that, and you want to have like nice and clean nails. So some of mine have like these little pokey things because my fingers, during the wintertime especially, my fingers and my hands crack real easily. So like right here, I have a crack right there. Also, I'll show y'all this really quick, what I use. Like, you see how it looks kind of brown? I don't know if it shows up or not, but it looks like brown. A lot of times y'all probably see that on my hands at different spots. You'll see like, it'll look like a brownish color. And I use this on, I keep it right here on my desk because I'm always like, my fingers crack and all of that. And I use this stuff, but then it'll turn like a brown color. This stuff is amazing. It's called Liquid Bandage or Nu Skin. I love this stuff. I cut my hands a lot, paper cuts and all that kind of thing. And you just put some of that on there and you go. Now, it does make it look like it's kind of stained a little bit, but I have some right here too. But that's what that is. I just wanted to let y'all know that if y'all are looking at that. You're like, what the heck is on her hand? That's what that is. Okay, so this part is the most simplest part. Now, these nails here are from different packs. So, one of the packs does not have anything. It's just smooth right here. But these came from a different pack that has these little tab things where you're going to pull this plastic piece off. And it has, like, glue already on it. And it's like a, it's kind of like double-sided tape. That's kind of like what it is. And you're supposed to be able to just put this straight on your nail, and then it holds. but they don't. They don't hold long at all. They may last you 10 minutes. Like if you're putting on nails just for a quick, you know, take a picture or something real quick, then that's fine. But if you want them to actually stay on your nails, then no. Don't just trust these little, where you pull the tab off and stick it on. That it's not going to last. Okay, so I'm getting my nail ready, and I push it into my, like up to my cuticle, so it looks more natural, like it's actually growing, you know, it's actually part of my nail, like it's my real nail. And then I put glue on my nail. Try to squeeze this out. And you don't need a whole lot, but I like to try to cover as much of the nail as I can. And then I get a little, I do like a little swipey, to where I can get some at that tip right there. And then I get a little on each side of the thing. So it's on either side and at the tip right there. And I pull it down away from my cuticle, kind of like scraping it away. And then I push it up in and then press down. And you want to hold it for a few seconds. And if some of the glue, if you put too much and some of it seeps out, that's okay. Just hold it for a few seconds. And before it's completely dry, like I can feel it's sticking, it's holding. But before it's completely dry, you want to wipe that away and wipe away from the nail. So you want to wipe like the excess like onto your skin. If you wipe it on the nail, it will mess up and it'll take the color away from the nail. So just keep pressing and kind of press on either side and then at the base of the cuticle, just so you know it's going to get like a really good hold. There you go. Then I pull the skin if some of it kind of, you know, got over onto my skin a little bit. I just pull that down. There we go. And then if, I don't know if I can show it really in the camera, if it's going to show. Let me see, maybe if this helps it any. But if you look, it actually looks really natural. Like the way that it goes in, it looks like my natural nail. Like it doesn't look fake and all bumped up. And you don't want them level with your cuticle because then they look very obviously fake. So moving on to the next one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to scrape a little bit away from the cuticle. Scrape a little bit on either side. Push it up under a little bit. You're not shoving it up under your cuticle, but you want it to be under there just a little bit. That gives it that more natural look. Just keep holding it, working it around. I have a little bit coming out on the side. So I'm going to wipe away. Oh, actually, I think I just got a little bit on there. I'll show y'all. Because I had some on my finger and I didn't feel it. So I just wiped it on the nail. And I'll show y'all what I'm talking about, where it'll mess up, like the color. You'll see what I mean. Let me see if it's going to show up or not. Like, you see it has a little spot right there. It should be like this, like perfect. But it has that little smudge. And you don't want to file that away. And there is a way to fix it, but I'm not that picky, so I don't care. But just to show you, like, what the super glue will do if you get it on. Like, that's why you don't want to just, like, rub it off. You want to make sure you get really close and wipe it away from the nail. All right, moving on to the next one. I just kind of do a little prep. Make sure it's ready and it's going to fit on there. This bottle is hard to squeeze. And this this glue is like a gel. It's not a liquidy. Like the glue that comes with the nails, the pink, those little pink ones, that is like, it's really watery. So you have to be careful with that one because it'll just go everywhere really fast. So you want to be careful with like the watery glues. That's another reason that I like the gel glues. It's easier to control it and put it where I want. So I'm going to hold this one. I think I'm doing that one fine. I don't see any seepage so far. Just hold it down, and you can feel it whenever it's grabbing onto your nail. And every time like I lift up, I can feel it. If like one side is not, like if it's popping up on one side, I can feel it like on my nail. And so I'll just hold it a little bit longer. And we're good. And now it is on there. And now to the next one. Take this little sticker thing off. Spread the glue around. Oh, I think I got too much. I squirted it a little too hard on that little last squirt. Make sure you got it right side. And I'm just doing the same thing again. Just scraping some, get a little on either side. Get some away from that cuticle. And then push it up into the cuticle. Push it down. And the ones that have these little sticker, these little sticker things like this one, these will catch and hold quicker just because it already has like that double-sided tape stuff on it. So these usually you don't have to hold it that long. I'm just making sure I have a good hold all over. I don't want to rush with this because I want to keep these on as long as I can. So I'm being careful to make sure that glue is spread all over. Okay, and the last one here. Oh, hold on. I got a fuzz on that one. I should have showed y'all my thumb really close up before I put that nail on there to show you why you don't want to rip them off. But I think I have another one on this hand. I'll show y'all in just a second. Okay, so here is the pinky nail. I do the same thing. Get some on the part where it's going to go to the cuticle. Get some on either side. So it's like all the way around. And then push the cuticle a little bit. And push the nail under there. And then press down. I hope y'all can see this. I hope I'm explaining this correctly so y'all understand what I'm doing here. It's really simple. I think the longest part is just picking out, like the nails, picking out which one you want to wear. That's usually the part that takes me the longest. I think that one is probably good. And there we go. And then what I do, let me put this while I'm waiting because I don't want that to clog up. Where'd that other little sticker go? These are like static cling and they'll stick to everything. So I'm trying to get them away from me. Let's see. So the next thing, or really the last thing that you want to do is, I get one of these little pink ones because they're like a little bit softer than my set, like these. And so what you want to do is if you don't like the shape completely, or sometimes you'll see like on the let's see, can you see it on this one maybe? Let me see if this will show it better. You'll see a little, there's like a little notch thing there, like kind of sticking out. I should have pulled out a different one and showed y'all, but it has like this little thing, like right here. It looks like a little square from where they like stamped the number, and it's kind of poking up a little bit. It's not a lot, it's just barely there. So what I do is just lightly, just real light, because I don't want to mess up the paint. So I really lightly go across it, and then I'll scrape it down. Like if you're scratching down like this, I'll just do that. Like I'm pulling it down like this. And you don't want to do it really hard. You just want to barely do it. And then come across like this again. Just kind of clean that up. And then it's gone. So it had like a little square kind of thing sticking out a little bit, but now it is not there. It is smooth. This one has one too, slightly. So I'm going to do the same thing, like just to get rid of that little square notch. Yeah, and now it's gone too. And that is it. That's all you got to do. And then I'll do it to this side. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. This one really, it destroyed my nail. It ripped up like all the way to the top. This one broke my nail right here. Like it ripped it up. It messed up some of my nails on when I was ripping them off. So like I should have been more careful, but I was just trying to hurry up so that I could get this video recorded for y'all. But it's okay, because I can take, whenever I take these off, then I'll just give my nails like double the time of healing, or till whenever they grow out a little bit, then they'll be fine. So okay, so let me see, where am I at? I'm at 27 minutes. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'll finish this and I'll get this other hand put on, and then I will come back and I'll show y'all how they look. Okay, I just got these on all like that. I just pulled this one off actually by accident. This is the last one I put on. I put on these, and then I had to put this one on because it didn't feel like it was the right size at first whenever I did like the practice thing, but it was. So I just put this one on. And I went to turn my camera back on, but it shut off. So then I had to grab it and unhook it to turn it back on. And whenever I did, I used this finger, even though I just put the glue on it. So it ripped it off. So I had to fix it. So I'm just gluing this last one back on. But that's it. That's all of them. So this hand, I just finished this hand, so I'm not going to do a whole lot with this one just yet. I want them to sit for a few minutes. But this one has been sitting. So this one, you can do a lot. Like, they're very strong. And it's not because I just did it. Like, they'll last quite a while. So I hope this was helpful to somebody. I know the few girls that asked me to do this. Hopefully they appreciate it, and they you know, get a better understanding of like what I was talking about. And anyway, so that's how I do it. That's how I do my nails. This is not a professional tutorial or anything like that. It's just to show y'all like what I do. So yeah, I hope y'all like it. Okay, until next time, bye.